Well, I hope you got a yearning for some learning, because let's get to it. So, what's the big idea of the book of Ezra? Well, the book of Ezra is a narrative, but it reveals two main purposes: the need to restore the temple and the need for spiritual reformation. Both of these were necessary if the people were to renew their fellowship with the Lord. A broader theological purpose, though, is also revealed. God keeps His promises. Through the prophets, God had spoken that the people would return after a 70-year exile. Ezra's accounts proclaims that God kept His word. And it also shows that when people remained faithful to Him, He would continue to bless them. All in all, the book emphasizes the temple and the power of prayer and proper worship. This is very similar to the book of Chronicles, which is before this, and it was also written during this time. So hopefully that gives you an overview of the book of Ezra. For our animal spotlight today, we're going to be talking about seagulls. There's about 5 different ones that look so similar, but I'm going to be just talking about the one you commonly see called the laughing gull. So the laughing gull is a year-round resident of Florida. These are primary coastal birds. They do sometimes wander inland. Some reason it seems like every single Walmart parking lot has seagulls at it. Even if you're up in like Bainbridge, you'll still see them. I don't get why, but anyways, their nests are built on the ground in salt marshes or on islands, and they typically lay 3 eggs. So with the laughing gull, there is a little bit different look with them during the winter and the summer. So during the winter, they have more of a white head. You don't see any black on them. During the summer, you see a black head on the laughing gull. It's kind of unique why that is, but another thing is it takes 3 years for them to get that black looking hood on their head. Apparently with the laughing gulls, they live for a very long time. It's been recorded that they live up to 19 years. That's extremely long for a bird. We see these all the time if you ever go to the beach, especially around here. And they're beautiful birds, especially if you see them far off. You'll hear them kind of laughing at you sometimes. But the worst thing is when the people from North Dakota come down and want to feed the seagulls, they obviously have not learned that you do not feed these birds, because there will be 50 of them on you in about a 3-second period. It becomes a mess very quickly. So my advice to you, not only did you learn about the laughing gull, you also learned don't feed these things if you go to the beach. Hope you learned something about that. For our financial topic today, I'm going to get off the path a little bit and talk about why millionaires and billionaires don't have to pay taxes. So this is a rough illustration. When these people start these companies, I'll use Jeff Bezos for example. He's the founder of Amazon. Or we can use Elon Musk with Tesla. Whenever they start up these companies and they're virtually small, as the company grows, their value grows, but they still have all that stock. The only time they ever would have to pay taxes or they show they make any kind of salary is when they sell that stock. They don't take incomes like you and I may do. They don't have a salary. They have stock. So as long as they don't sell that stock, they make no money virtually. Yeah, they may be worth $300 billion, but it's all wrapped up into that stock. They don't actually have $300 billion just sitting there ready to use. It would probably take them months, even maybe up to a year, before they're actually able to get all that money to use if they had to. So that is a kind of a rough way to explain why these billionaires don't pay taxes. They don't sell any stock and they don't make any money. Hypothetically, it's all made through the company. So today in the History Spotlight, we're going to be talking about something that transformed America in a great way: the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution began in Great Britain. It was after there was some things going on with the land and a farming revolution with the new crops and farming practices, which led to greater food production, which led to a larger population with longer lifespans. In the 1700s, many peasants were forced to move to towns because of the enclosure movement laws and became the new labor population for the factories that were sprouting all over England. Another reason Great Britain was the first to have the Industrial Revolution was because of its natural resources. It had iron for building machines and coal for running them. Its rivers provided waterways and routes for transporting the new materials and finished goods. Britain also had a massive empire and a large market for its buyers and products. So the first Industrial Revolution kind of started in Great Britain because, like I said, it had all of those key components that would fester or grow such a movement. And our inspiring quote for today is by Theodore Roosevelt. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Hope you learned something today. See you later.